Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Sway in the morning, 48 minutes into the hour. TJ Holmes from Don't Sleep on BET has joined us. He has a new show on there that talks on all sorts of issues, whether it's comedy, political issues, pop culture, whatever the case may be. This is a great show, man, and it's been on for 2 weeks. It's entertaining television in a time where entertaining synonymous with just controversy and gossip. And social media has given people an opportunity to speak out, which is great, but it's also created a lot of critics. African Americans are probably the biggest sector in our society that uses social media, right? How do you engage the younger audience to stay interested or to keep their attention span to balance this information that's really useful for them that comes out of your show?
You always hear, and it's almost an insult to the young folks to tell them they have short attention spans. It's the onus is not always on them to sit there and pay attention just because we're trying to shovel this information down their throat. We have to engage them. You have to give them. You have to make it relevant to them. It's not enough to just say you need to vote because the next president could affect the Supreme Court. You have to let them know. You know what? That affirmative action thing that's going on right now that could affect you getting into college down the road one day. Well, the next president might put 2 or 3 justices on the court, and the court could overturn that. So you might not get to that school. You got to bring it to them in that way. And once they get it, they can carry this show for the next 20 years if they want to, because they have the power on Twitter to start to use those thumbs and tweet and get engaged, and things go viral, and that's how you get messages out these days. So they have the ability to carry a show. So oftentimes people on TV shows, they use what they have on the air to drive their to drive conversation online, but actually it can happen in the exact reverse. Okay. And that's interesting because your topic of conversation last night was affirmative action, right? It was affirmative action.
Okay, and then who were your guests?
Last night we did have again.
The man working hard, yo. He's working hard.
The show is called Don't Sleep. I can't remember,
and he hasn't slept.
It's literally. But last night it was important to take that topic, and again we had a really young audience. We have a live studio audience every single night, so it was important to get them engaged in that topic. But we had Tony Rock on, and Mark Lamont Hill, Columbia professor. This other brother, Alfonso Raphael, who is, a lot of people might not know him, he has a YouTube channel. He's a brother that's a conservative. Okay. And he says affirmative action needs to go away. He said it's some crutch for us all. I don't need that. I'm a black man. I can stand on my own. And it was good to have his voice, even though it might not be the same as many of the viewers might have that same opinion. But to see black folks, so oftentimes they think we're this monolithic group that we all think the same way. We all came from the same hood. We got the same level of education. Our parents are all the same, but it's good to have those different opinions. Yeah, it got heated last night.
It got heated, right?
He got me worked up last night.
Did you?
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit.
You usually keep that
I
calm.
try to keep it cool.
You keep it calm with that calm demeanor. Wow, I find that interesting, Heather B. Like that on BET as well. And many people may have thought when you left CNN to come to BET that was a step down. What made you do it?
When you compare, I mean, let's not mince words here. Let's be real. When you compare brand for brand, CNN stands for something, BET stands for something else. When people think BET, they're not thinking something that's there for the community necessarily. People think booty shaking videos. Period.
Yeah.
That's what they think. Let's just be honest about
booty, ass shaking, substanceless.
Okay,
material.
We got it. We understand.
Okay.
All right. but so
empty. No, I'm just joking. I swear I love BET. I'm joking. I would love to do more work with BET, to be honest with you.
Well, we're gonna have you on, but this is what BET has been trying to do over the year, and I'm not here to defend BET. They have the eyeballs and the reach that we need for a show like this. There's no other place we'd be able to put a show on like this to reach the community we need to reach. So I applaud them for taking this chance, for taking that risk, and putting the backing so far that they have into the show. But the reason it really is, man, it was a tough call on my part, but it really was because I had an opportunity to do something for not just a community and speak to it. This is my community. Yeah. And my pastor says, it's Bishop Bronner down in Atlanta. He said, you ever have that moment sometimes when you look around and say, man, I wish somebody would do that. Now, why hadn't somebody do that? It's you, fool. You're the one that's supposed to be doing it. And it was really one of those things where I stopped and somebody asked me that question. Where can black people go and turn on the TV and, see these conversations happening? And I opened my mouth to answer, but nothing came out. There's nowhere for it to take place.
Now there is, and that's Black Entertainment Television. They're doing the right thing. There's been some changes in recent years, and you see it moving in a great direction. And I'd love to come on your show sometime in the future, man. And
near future now. I'm getting you on the record right here.
Near future. That's
Very
not
near.
a problem. That's not a problem.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.